Hi, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the second workshop of Learn, an initiative of Reskill and Spark AR. I hope all of you have practiced your AR effects that were taught to you yesterday by Chavi in the first workshop. So, without wasting any time, I'd like to invite Chavi, and she'll be teaching you some more elements, some more features of Spark AR, and how to modify your AR effects. So, over to you, Chavi.
Thanks a lot for such an amazing introduction, and thanks a lot everyone for joining in. Uh, Yesterday, we actually made an amazing filter, and also today we will be understanding that how you can work on advanced capabilities, and also how you can advance your knowledge with Spark AI Studio. So, without wasting much time, let's get started with the today's session. So, I'll just quickly share my screen. First, again, if you haven't checked out yesterday's video, it would be great if you can just check out the workshop one so that you can understand how you can get started, because today we will be jumping on to the advanced capabilities. So it is very much important for you to understand that. And if you haven't downloaded the Spark AI Studio yet, so I'm just dropping the link in the comment below. Just download it, and here we go. Okay, perfect. And also, we will be understanding the Spark AI policies today. So let me just share my screen and let's get started. Perfect. Yeah, yeah. I guess my screen is visible to you all. Great. Now, before starting, I'll just quickly brief you again with the Spark AI Studio, like how it actually works, how it is visible, and everything. So, when you go to the Create New, you get three options about the blank project, sharing experience, video calling experience. You used to choose one, and also there are various templates that goes on. Okay, there are various templates that are available for you. You can choose either of the templates you are willing to. If you are working on some similar project, you can choose an amazing template you want to go for. Then there are some videos that are available for you to make your better understanding of the Spark AR. And obviously, if you have any question, it would be great if you can put it in the comment below. I would be happy to answer them all. Great. And now, also, there are various tutorials that are available for you on the Spark Studio. So you can also check them out and have an understanding that how it actually works. And there are various stuff that is available on the in the asset library as well. You can have a look at that as well, that how actually asset library works, how it is to be used. So yeah, that's the thing. Let's understand what actually today we will be working on. Today we will be working on how you can make a background. So today we will be learning this functionality for now. Okay, perfect. So in this workshop, we will be understanding how you can actually add background. Yeah.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the second workshop of Learn, an initiative of Reskill and Spark AR. I hope all of you have practiced your AR effects that were taught to you yesterday by Chavi in the first workshop. So, without any further delay, I would like to invite Chavi. She will be teaching you about the add-ons and other features of Spark AR and how to modify your AR effects. Over to you, Chavi.
Thanks a lot, sir, for such an amazing introduction. And hello, everyone. Thanks for joining in the today's session. I'm really very much excited for our workshop, for our second workshop, because today we will be jumping on to the advanced capabilities. We will be understanding more and more features of Spark AR Studio, and I am waiting for your effects as well. I'm eagerly waiting that how you all will be like putting our effects and sharing with us in the submission form. So let's just jump to our session. And also, before that, I'll be sharing with you the like if you haven't downloaded the Spark AR Studio till now, I would be sharing the link with you. You can just download it with the link that I will be sharing in the chat box. Yeah. And also to understand about the basics of the Spark AR, I have discussed in the a previous workshop. You can just refer to the workshop one. You will be able to understand what is actually augmented reality, how you can get started with it, and also you will be able to understand how you can get started with your first ever effect. Okay, so without any delay, I'm sharing the Spark AR Studio link with you in the chat box. Yeah, it's done. You can download it from here, and I'll just show it up here as well. Okay, it's easy to do so, and the installation process is again easy, so there won't be any issue from your side for you. So yeah, let's just get started. I'll just quickly share my screen and cool. Let's jump on to our Spark Air Studio. So, before starting, I would be happy to brief you again with the Spark Air Studio, that how it works and what are the basic functionalities it provides, so that you can just brush up all the basics, and then so that it would be easy for us to jump on the advanced capabilities. Okay, perfect. So now, when it comes to the Spark AI Studio, when you open the Spark AI Studio, you see various stuff. You see that there is a create new, learn, recent project, and open stuff that is available for us. Now, when it comes to the create new, you can create a blank project. You can add some sharing experience if you want to. If you are making an effect for ads, that's also you can do. You can share the experience. You can add the experience to it. Now, after that, there are various templates that are available. Okay. Now, what happens, like there are various templates that are available in the Spark AI Studio, like audio visualizer, piano, pass the object, send to group. So there are various templates that are available in the Spark AI Studio that you can just check it out, and they are truly amazing. Believe me. Okay, yeah. Now, also like you can see this nice effect, like it's a face distortion effect. You can see that how eyes are broad, and how you can also just play around with the functionalities. You can just scale the nose if you want to. You can scale the mouth as well. You can just work with the functionality. So you can basically do anything you want to do with these templates. It provides feasibility and accessibility to you. So now we'll be understanding what we are going to make today. Let's have a blank project. Let's not add any experience. Let's have a blank project, a proper blank project in which we would be adding some things, and we would be understanding everything from scratch, that how it actually works, and also we would be understanding about the basic functionalities that we actually need for the today's workshop. Okay, perfect. So in the today's workshop, we will be understanding how you can add background. Okay. Now, for the background effect, like you when you use like any video calling like a platform, like video recording platform, like for example, or we can say video calling, like for example Zoom, Google Meet, or any basically, then there's an option that you actually receive of that you can have you can just change up the background, something like that. So in that case, what happens, you get a flexibility to do so. So, and there are various effects also in which you can just have you can just have a background, or you can just change it off or something like that. So today we would be jumping onto it, and we will be understanding how you can add a background. Okay. Perfect. So again, let's like have a brush up session first. So you can see clearly that in my left, in my upper left corner, we have scene panel, in which, like for example, whenever you are working on some functionalities, whenever you are the like for example, basically I gave you the example of making food. Okay, this is basically the in making process of an effect. And in the assets, that is on the lower bottom, you can see in the assets, like for example, all the materials you actually need to make a food. Okay, so in the same sense, all those materials that you actually need while making an effect. For example, for example, I'm making a background effect. So in that case, I would be needing a background. Okay, so that's how you can also understand how what all functionalities you need or you want to add it on. Okay, after that, in the right side we have properties and transformations. So basically, whenever you have an you are adding a functionality or something, there might be chances you need to change the size of the image, or you need to position it, or you want to rotate the image, something like that. Not just image, you just need to play around with the textures or the objects. So in that case, you can work on all those functionalities on the right side. So that's how it is to be done. Okay, so that's how it is to be done, and that's how you can play around with all these functionalities easily. Now what you need to do, we will be now starting up. So you can see, we can just click on this plus, and we can add some objects. Okay, now let's see what and also, like, if you come up with any doubt, I would be happy to have all those doubts in the comment below. You can put all those doubts in the comments. I would be happy to take them on. Okay, great. So yeah, now when you will go to the plus button, you'll see that you can have, and you have canvas. Okay, yeah. So when you click on the canvas, which is under the 2D objects, you'll see the description that is of canvas. Okay, it is a container for laying out 2D objects and making them responsive to the size of the screen. So basically, it is a container. Okay, for example, you are adding any of the 2D object. Now, what can be 2D object can be there? Okay, it can be rectangle, it can be a 2D stack, or it can be a 2D text. Okay, now if you are adding a 2D text, or if you are adding if you are adding a rectangle, so you need to put that particular thing into the canvas, because it is a container for laying out the 2D objects. Okay, so you can just insert the canvas. Now, since we just discussed that it is a container, so we would be adding rectangle also in it. Okay, because we are actually we actually don't need to add a text for now. We need to work on the functionality of it, of the background. So we would be adding that. Let's name it as the background. Perfect. Now, when we just added up the background name it as background. So let's fill up the width, because ultimately not this particular area is covering my background. This whole screen would be covering. Okay. Like for example, the person is moving from this to this, so that this portion is again will be covered to the background thing. So let's fill the width. When you'll go to the right side, you can see there are few options of width, height, and position. We actually don't need to change the position for now. We just need to work with the width and height. When you'll click on 100, just one click, you'll get an option to fill with. When you'll give a one click to height, you'll get an option to fill height. That's how it's gonna work like. Perfect. So now, apart from that, now you can also do this same thing with this as well. But I would say try to do with this because it is more accurate than just like working like apart from just dragging and just dropping like that. Okay, after that, what you actually need to do, you need to add the material to it, because ultimately we saw that like adding material is important. We just don't want just zebra like structure to our background. Will add some material to it. We can have a green screen background, something like that. Okay, we can add some more functionalities as well. Okay, so yeah, now when we added a material to it, we'll name the material as the background material. Perfect. Now let's understand one more thing. Like we actually talked that we have various shader types available with us. They're flat, standard, physically based, face paint, blended, etc. So in that case, what happens that there are various shader types that are available with us. Now, for now, we actually don't need to have another shader type, but yeah, like we can play around with the shader type later if you want to. Yeah, for now, we can just have a good, let's have a green screen stuff. Okay, let's have a green color. And yeah, you can also add an image that I'll do later. For now, we are just working on this. Now, after that, now you can see there's a problem. What's the problem? The problem is that the person is not visible. Now, this is an issue. Okay, now I I have added a screen, but the person is not visible to me. So for that, what I need to add, I'll add one more rectangle. I'll make you understand that why I am adding a rectangle. I'll add one more rectangle. I'll name it as the person rectangle. Okay, now why I added it again, I'll do the same thing. Okay, I'll fill it with width, I'll fill it with height. After doing so, I'll also add a material to it. I'll create new material, but there's a catch. I'll also rename it because it's important. But there's a catch that I wouldn't be changing the color, or I wouldn't be adding a normal image texture, something like that. I would be first going to my camera option, and now I'll be adding a texture extraction to it. Now, what was the reason of adding a texture extraction? Reason being, now see, it's like what I actually did, what I wanted to do. There's a difference of both the stuff. Now, I'll just explain you this concept first, so that you can have an understanding of how you can proceed with this. So, try to understand this like in this way. For example. You wanted that you actually want, like for example, I have added a blur background. Okay, now I wanted my background to be blur, but I didn't wanted my whole face, my hair to get blurred. Okay, so in that case, what I actually did, for now what I did, I added a screen to it. Okay, I just added one screen like this to it. But what I wanted to add a screen to my background. So in that case, I'll be adding some textures. Okay, what I'll be doing, I'll be adding a texture extraction of camera and also for the person. So let's understand how you can add it. We'll go and add a texture extraction. Okay, the texture extraction is a camera texture. Now we'll also be adding the segmentation. Now we have three options for it. We can have a person segmentation, hair segmentation, or skin segmentation. For this we will be we will be needing a person segmentation, because obviously we actually want the whole person, to be seen. And what we can say, I just want the background, okay, to be changed, not the persons. Okay, so that's why I added the person segmentation. I had nothing to do with the hair or the skin, so I just wanted the whole person to be seen with a different background. So that's why I added the segmentation of the person. Now, moving further, we'll go to the person rectangle. We can see that we have already added the material to it. Now we'll go to the person material. When we'll go to the person material, we'll change the shader type to flat. When we'll change the shader type to flat, we'll add the texture, we'll add the camera texture. When, like, you can see, like, the moment I added the camera texture, the person is now visible. But again, there's a problem. Now what's the problem? The problem is that right now the color is white, but what I needed, I wanted a different color. Okay, or for example, there's one thing I can just do these stuff, but again the whole face is also being red or something like that, but I really don't want this. So what I'll be doing, I added the camera texture to it. Now I'll be see clearly, you can see an alpha property also here. Have a look closely to this alpha property, because alpha property is an amazing property. You might be using this alpha property in all of your effects one time, because ultimately, like, sometimes what happens, you're making a effect perfectly, but still there's something that you're missing out, and then you came to know that, okay, I was not using the alpha property. So that's a thing that happens a lot with students and with the beginners. So try to keep this in your mind, that alpha property is a very important property. That now when you just take the alpha property, you get an option to make it invert or not. Okay, so for that, we'll first add the texture to it of the segmentation master. Now that green screen is visible to you. Okay, I hope you actually understood the whole concept of what I wanted to convey to you, because that's how we actually wanted to make it happen. And yeah, you can also work with the functionalities if you want to see. So now just did you just saw what I just did? If you'll see clearly that what actually happened when I clicked on invert, now the person has been into green and the whole background is white. So that's the thing that you can also do. Invert is basically reversing the process that I was expecting. It is being inverted. So this is the thing that I just did, and that's how it's looking. So let's have, you can also have some different color if you want to. You can just play around with some colors if you want to. Or you can add a good image to it if you want to. Let's add a good image to this. Let's have this image and it's looking perfect. Yeah, you can have this image or you can add something else you want to. This is totally up to you. Now, you might be thinking that that's it. Okay, no, we will be adding one more thing to our effect, is about the retouching. I hope you remember this retouching concept of yesterday's workshop as well, because again, what we want, we are not just making effect for the sake of making. No, we want people to use this effect. We actually want people to play around with this effect. Okay, so for that reason we would be just working on these effect. And also there's one more thing that you can do when you added the background texture. When you click on the color and when you change the color, you can see it is immersing with the picture. Okay, so for example, if you actually added a background image and you want to play around and you want to make it more amazing, you can just change up the color. Like, see, this is now looking so amazing and different. So that's how you can also play around with the color thing as well. You can understand that which color you want to put in. Like, you, for example, you added the image and still you want to play around with the color of it. Just go for it. Why not? Now, as I just said, that we want people to use our effects to just have interaction with that. So for that, we'll click on the plus button and we'll have a face tracker. When we'll have a face tracker, we'll right click on it and add an object to it of the face mesh. When we added the face mesh, you can see how it works. Have a material, create a new material, name it as face, name it as a face material. When you named it as a face material, change the shader type to retouching. Okay, when you added it and changed the to retouching, now it's done. So what I wanted to convey is basically whenever you are making an effect or something like that, so it is very much important to make it to think like a person who is just browsing some effects and your effect got into um, browsing, and like why the person would be using your effect. Okay, this is an important question that you should always keep in your mind. Never ever think like a person who is just making an effect and publishing it. No, never. Always have a thought of that third person who is using the effect. Okay, think like that. Why that person would be using that in your effect? Why that person would be looking to your effect more than 2 seconds even? So this is the thing that you need to keep in your mind, and you need to understand a lot. So that's how you can make your effect. You can have a background to it. Now you can add some more functionalities to it. When you go to more advanced level, you you will be understanding that how actually you can work with more stuff. When I say more stuff, it can be, for example, you can add some animation, you can add some tattoo on the face as well at the same time. So you can work on more and more functionalities when you are making an effect. So it is very important to keep this in your mind, why you are making effect, for what people you are making effect, and what's the thought process. Okay, like for example, I just made an effect for birthday. Let's keep it like that. So if I'm making an effect for a birthday, so again, for which for what age group that effect will roll around, will the people will be liking the effect or not, can this effect be a trendy effect or not. So think of like that way, think of more like of the third person's perspective. It will actually help you in your effect enhancement. Okay, yeah. So perfect. That's actually about your effect. Now we would be jumping to our publishing. Now we'll go and publish our effect. Before that, I'll also be sharing with you our Facebook community link in the chat below. Okay, believe me, this Facebook community is amazing. I'll just quickly share my screen and show you why it is. Yeah. So when you go to this Facebook community, you can see that people are posting on it. We have like more than 5,000 members, and it's a private group. So nothing goes up without like um, like all the things are kept in mind before publishing. And also you can see like, yeah, people are posting, people are sharing their filters, they are having good reactions, and it's truly amazing to see that how people are just helping each other and having a conversation. So this is a thing that you need to have a look into. So I would just say it would be great if you could just join this Facebook community and contribute. How you can contribute, you can share your effects, and you will be receiving what we can say, feedbacks from the experts. So it actually feels great. Okay, Yeah, so let's see now here in the bottom left, you can see that there are three options: asset library, test on device, and the publish. When you'll go to the test on device, you get an option to add experience. When you'll click on add experience, you can just add sharing experience, and yeah, it's done. Voila. After that, you can just send a notification on your favorite platform, that is, it can be Instagram or Facebook. Now when you click on send, a notification is being sent, and you can check that out. You actually got a notification that you can try your effect out. When you have a look and you try an effect out, you can make a demo video of it. After making a demo video of it, you can publish your effect. Okay, when you click on your publish, you can just click on upload. While it is publishing, I would also suggest you one thing, that whenever you are making an effect, publishing an effect, try to use it, like try to use your effect in every angle you can, to understand that okay, if a person is how a person can be using that effect, how my effect would be working on different person. Like for example, when it's about face effect, okay, then obviously face structure is different, of like everyone is having a different face structure. So you actually need to keep in your mind that what effect and how you are making it. Okay, now let's name this effect as a background effect. Okay, now we wouldn't be adding anything. Yeah, we can add some categories to it. Okay, let's add appearance, selfie, love, it's immersive. Okay, and also you can add some keywords to it like BG, background, BG, background. Again, if you have any doubts, you can just comment up, and I would be happy to answer them all. Okay, you can just add these keywords to it like BG, background, or you can add some more amazing keywords if you want to, like effect, keep it as background effect. And yeah, you can add some more. It's the limit is 20. It's up to you. Now you can add a demo video. Okay, if you have any, you can, as I just told you, you can just send the notification and make a demo video out of it. After making a demo video, you can also have a cool thumbnail from your video, or also you can just upload an image to it. How it will be looking like. Like for example, this is my Instagram. When you go and choose a file, you can choose this, and that's how you can just confirm it up, and that's how it will be shown. Okay, and for example, if I added a demo video of it, it will be demonstrated here. So that's how it will be showed up, and after that you can just click on the submit button and it will be submitted ASAP. Now after that, when you want to check out your effect, what you need to do, you actually need to search Spark AR Hub on Google. When you will search Spark AR Hub, you will be getting this first link. Click on this first link, click on Manage Effects, and voila, you are here. Okay, so here this is your Spark AR Hub where you can actually see all your effects. You can understand your all effects activities. You can also see that what is happening. You can also see your insights of lifetime as well. Like these are my lifetime insights. You can have a look on this. When you go to your effect, I'll also show you something. That for example, there's this effect. Okay, that I uploaded back later. So these were the impressions, these were the opens that I received, and it felt so good to me. Now, I'll just quickly explain you that how you can submit a form. Okay. Now for that, there are three dots here. When you click on the three dots, there's an option that you receive copy effect ID, and you need to paste this effect ID to your submission form. Again, copy owner ID, and you need to paste it on your submission form. And when it is asked about, share the URL of your effect. Okay, now there's a one mistake that every time students used to do, they share this URL. Never ever do this, okay, because this is not being opened by anyone else except you. So you need to click on share. When you click on share, you have to click on this and it will be copied on the clipboard. Okay, when it is being copied, you need to paste it in the submission form. So keep this in your mind, don't do this mistake. And if you come across with any problem, you can just comment it out and we would be happy to help you out and resolve your problems. Okay, and that's how you can just do submit your form, and that's how you can just check out your filter, how it is being looking like. When I'll go to my profile, that's how the filter is being looking like. So this is the thing, you can just check out some insights that how people are reacting to it. You can also see what gender they are using it, and from where I am getting a good response. So you can have a view of this thing properly. And also, let's understand the spark air policies once more, because ultimately it is very much important to have a look on the spark air policies, because if you don't obey these policies, there are high chances that your effect will be rejected, and also or it will be a problem for you. So please have a look on the spark air policies, that that your effect must be responsive. Okay, it should run without stuttering or lagging. And also you should keep this in your mind, that what visual text or voice intents you are using, and also what names you are using in your effect, why you are using it in your effect. Are they against your community guidelines or not? So you actually need to understand everything. And whenever it comes to the demo videos, what people used to do, sometimes you make the demo video of this given real time simulation, which is given by Spark Air. So don't do this mistake, because if you will do this, your effect would be rejected. So don't do this. Try to have your own made demo video, or you can ask any of your friend to do so. But don't use these real time simulations that are provided in the Spark AR Studio for your demo videos or for your thumbnails. Okay, and moving further with it, about the AR content standards, yes, you need to check out the Facebook community guidelines and also the Instagram community guidelines for that. And also this is very much important, that the content must not be shocking, okay, sensational or disrespectful to anyone. The content must not promote any illegal product or anything that is not right. So you need to understand everything. And also, no promotion of online gambling, online games should be there. No spamming or misleading content should be in your effect. So if you'll keep this in your mind, obviously your effect would be approved and you would be getting a good response to it. And there's one more thing, try not to use any violence or any violent image or anything like that in your effect. That would also be leading to it's like you are going against the guidelines. So just keep this in your mind. And yeah, that's all for the today's workshop. It was actually really great having you all today. And I would be waiting for your effects and your amazing creations. Let's see how you're turning your imagination to the reality. And also, I would be happy if you'll try some more and more what we can say functionalities of Spark Air. It would be actually great if you'll try out some more functionalities and understand how it works. I'll be putting up the submission form in the comment below. You can just have a check on it. You can submit your form here. Yeah. This is the submission form. You can put all your amazing creations to the submission form. We would be happy to see that all. And also, if you are submitting your AR effect, then you will be receiving a meta certificate. So why not? Okay, just go for it and don't think. And yeah, that's all for the today's session. Thank you so much everyone for joining in. It was really great having you all, and we'll see you soon in some other workshop. Yeah, so till then, have a great day. Bye bye.